Normally with vocab questions, we're going to want to read the sentence and try to steal some sort of idea from the actual sentences and use that to kind of guess what the word means before we even look at the choices. I think that's very difficult to do here. I don't really have a good substitute for this word. So if we look at the sentence and follow the QLC method here, but change the conversation to food and suddenly efficiency doesn't look so good. Conventional industrial agriculture has become incredibly efficient on a simple land-to-food basis. I have a lot of trouble coming up with a guess for that. Like, I'm not trying to define simple. I think that that's important here. I'm not trying to say what does simple mean normally. I'm trying to define what simple means in this case. And so I'm really just looking to see if there's a substitute for that. If I can come up with a substitute myself, that's all the better, because then I'm not going to be biased by any trap answer choices. But I don't think that that's easy to do here. However, we can just, trust our instincts instead and see, well, if we plugged these words back into the sentence, would one of them make more sense? So first of all, certain ones make no sense at all, right? Modest and unadorned. A person can be modest. We're talking about like agriculture and how things are grown. There's no modesty about corn or anything like that. Something is just not right there. Same with unadorned. Unadorned means kind of simple in the sense that something is not complex to look at, right? It's kind of just like an IKEA furniture might be unadorned, very, very functional. So those things don't match with just describing a statistic basically about conventional farming. So that doesn't make sense. The one that people like to pick here is easy because it's a common definition of the word simple, but it just doesn't make sense here. What they're just trying to say, I guess, is that if you look in a uncomplicated way at the amount of land you have and the amount of food it produces, there's a clear relationship. So straightforward. The relationship is straightforward. It's uncomplicated. That's what they're really trying to go for here. But I don't think I'm going to pull that out of the sentence on my own. This word just isn't doing a lot of work. And so it's hard to kind of know what it means until we have these options. This is not the normal way that these ones work, but just if you do have trouble finding your own guess for what the word means, remember, you can always just take the choices and plug them back in and try to see which one makes the most sense in the context of the sentence. That's not the best way to do it, but it's always an option if we need it.